Hello and welcome to our predictions for the Monaco Grand Prix. We are at the Principality for an exciting race, and by exciting race I mean exciting qualifying and then very boring race. I am Ajax, joined by Sahwgunn. Hello, Sahwgunn.
Hello everyone, and good night for the race. I think you summed it up perfectly. It's qualifying, and that's about it.
It is exciting to watch qualifying, though. I'll give it that.
It is.
Yes, we're going to this Grand Prix with Oscar Piastri in the lead of the championship, but the Red Bull's looking a bit quicker, and maybe Lando Norris will finally be able to sort out his horrendous qualifying form. Well, we've predicted him to come first in qualifying pretty much every time as well. So yeah, exciting weekend in store for us. I'm looking forward to it. Norris is actually going to have to sort out his quality form, isn't he? Especially on this race of all races. It is important. It's important to qualify well here. Probably the most important on the calendar.
Yeah, pretty much. I think there's another track that is so pole position dependent. Yeah, maybe yes, Singapore, but there's the chance to overtake a little bit.
I feel like also there's somehow more like red flags and safety cars in Singapore. I don't know why. Can't explain it. Anyway, yes, it is time for us to predict, starting with our biggest surprise. Now, I haven't thought of one. Is it my turn to go first?
I think, yeah, it's your turn to go first.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I need to think of one. And comes third place. Is that a surprise? I guess that's already my race prediction, isn't it?
Technically, but you can put someone else in P3 and cover two places.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I think he's going to come third.
Is it the biggest surprise?
Well, I think my extra bold prediction is pretty bold. So.
I mean, for the definition of the prediction, I get it that it's not bold enough to be extra bold, but it's not like prediction. It's a surprise, so it should be like something that surprising to happen. I would understand if you would put there like Kimi or Alex, but Lando is compete free a lot of the times this season.
Okay, fair enough. What am I going to predict? Oh gosh, biggest surprise. Okay. I've got one. I am going to predict. No, that is a big enough one as well. Now I was going to predict Stroll to come out ahead of Alonso, but that's not bigger nowadays, is it? I'll go Colapinto to beat Gasly.
Okay, that's definitely surprising.
Yeah, is that not surprising?
It's very surprising.
Okay.
It is worthy of a 2 point, honestly, if it happens. But if it happens, I'm not going to actually keep it to you because you're probably the lead by couple. Have you finished the writing, or?
Yes, yeah, that's it.
You're still in the cell. I don't know.
One sec. There you go.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you. My biggest surprise. Okay, I really wanted to reuse my last one, but I feel like it's kind of repetitive. I'm going to create something new. I'm gonna. Okay. Okay.
I should have said someone doesn't pit stop. That would have been a big surprise. Or someone forgets to do a double stop.
I'm gonna go reverse yours. I'm gonna go for a Gasly podium.
Oh my god! Fair enough. That is a big surprise. You could have done that for extra bold prediction.
Maybe I'm gonna go even more bold there.
Okay. I've got to match you there then. Right. Overperformer. Now I've been thinking about this one. It's a street circuit, right?
Yep.
And certain cars fit a street circuit more than others, I would say. And yeah, this obviously I said, oh look, Albon could overperform this weekend in our last recording, which was literally 5 minutes ago for us, if anyone's confused. But I'm going to go for Isaac Hadjar. I just think that car is going to be able to maybe perform in this one.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, Isaac has been doing really well every single race, pretty much. Like, overperforming.
Yeah, he has been doing well. I just think I'm thinking like a
top six.
Or sixth. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Ooh, interesting. Definitely
maybe a seventh, but I don't. I just think he'll have a good weekend. He'll have a good weekend.
I mean, if he gets the top six in quality, it's already pretty much settled because it's impossible to overtake here.
Yeah, true that. I forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go for Isaac Hadjar. I'm quite happy with that.
Alrighty. Who is quick in like second or sectors? Or thinking of Imola and who's been quick where, it's difficult to remember. I know Max has been very rapid in sector 1, but it's a high speed. I mean, the second sector is more representative. Like there's a lot of medium low speed corners.
You're thinking too much for my liking.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a similar thing to 23, and you'll see
okay.
what I mean.
Okay.
And okay, George Russell.
Nice. Fair enough. I like that pick. a lot. Right, next one, the underperformer. Now, there's a few people I think could underperform here, but I'm going to go for Charles Leclerc. It's his home race. He loves this track, but I have a feeling the Ferraris aren't going to be quick around here this weekend. So I'm going to, maybe it's a risky one. It is his home track. He does love it here. Obviously won last year. But yeah, I'm gonna go for Leclerc.
Difficult to predict Ferrari because like they've always been quick in Monaco. I think there's been a season that they were not contending. Like, yeah, even if they're not that great this year, I still feel like Monaco will be a track that Ferrari can nail. But will they? I don't think so. On the performer, I'm gonna go with a similar option. I'm gonna go for Lewis. This is basically qualifying outside of the top 10 and then finishing outside of the top 10 because of Monaco. So no points for Lewis.
Who's won here so often though.
Mm-hmm.
We're both going for risky ones on the underperformer, but I like it.
He's coming back from a P4 and overperformer, so I guess I can warrant that.
Perfect team. Now I'm going for maybe a risky one here, but I'm going for the Red Bull. Because, I think I'm predicting Yuki to have a good race as well. Off the top of my head, I think Max might win, so I think that would be a perfect weekend for the Red Bulls, especially after a difficult season.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting predictions. I'm gonna go with Alpine. Yeah, Alpine, okay. I was thinking with my predictions. That makes sense. Yeah. For my historical Monaco, historical results merged into my prediction.
That's fair enough. Tragic team this weekend. As I said before, I'm going to go for the Ferrari. There you go. Yeah, I just think they're not going to have a good weekend. I don't know why. Can't really explain it. I think because they had such a bad qualifying last time out. Obviously, Imola and Monaco are such different tracks, and they were definitely set up for race pace rather than quali pace last weekend. But I don't know. I'm just sitting on it and going, you know what? That's why I'm thinking the Ferraris will come. So
Okay.
Little bit of last weekend seeping in, maybe with the bad qualifying when qualifying's so important.
But yeah, I have the same logic, but I'm gonna go for Ferrari because I don't want to have the same predictions. But either way, I have a different team in mind. McLaren, tragic team.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go very one-sided as predictions.
Okay, fair enough. Exciting. Into the top 5 of qualifying then. Now, obviously, this is all strategic because you can put the sort of same people for quali as you can put the race, or you can split it up because obviously quali is the only thing that really matters. I'm going for Antonelli, though, in my P5 spot. I think he's going to have a better weekend than last one and, grab this weekend by the horns a bit more. I also think the Mercedes will probably be pretty decent around here. So,
Okay. E5. Let me think. Alright, I've got it in mind. And so we're gonna top 3 settle, so how that's to be P5 and P4. That's to beat them to crashing. P5. Wait, give me a second.
no problem.
Alright. P5 should be Pierre Gasly.
Okay. Oh, interesting. I like it. My P4 is going to be for who do I go? I'm going to go for Norris. That's a controversial one, but he's done badly in qualifying recently. I mean, he qualified P4 in Imola. It shouldn't be that controversial. He can't seem to do his final lap, and where in this race the final lap is so important. So yeah, I'm predicting him a P4. Another maybe mistake that he makes.
Okay. Piastri P4.
Piastri P4. Ooh la la.
You'll see.
Okay.
I'm preparing something very bold, and I'm confident. If it doesn't work out, then I'm already losing, so it doesn't matter.
My P3 is going to be Russell.
Okay.
Just so you know, he's a good driver. Nothing to add there.
Norris P3.
Norris P3. Okay. Oh my gosh, are you really gonna do it? I'm gonna go for Verstappen in P2. Nothing to
Russell
add, Dave.
P2. Yep.
Russell P2, and my P1 is going to be Piastri, obviously.
And mine is Max Verstappen. Oh, sorry. Full R.
Fair enough. Look at us going a bit different. You're definitely going to try and gain points on me here. Bit worried about that. I am going to go different for my race race finishes, though. I'm going to put Leclerc in P5, just in case. I don't want to completely rule out the Ferraris. I'm just a little ruling them out.
Okay. Fernando
Alonso, oh my god. Holy moly.
Yep, I'm cooking something that's gonna be either very good or very bad.
That's the perfect. Fair enough. Okay, my next bet is going to be George Russell in P4.
Okay. I like that P4.
I go for Norris in P3. I do think he'll get that overtake on Russell, probably during pit stops more than anything.
I like how you're growing so reasonable at that she's here with a Gasly P3.
Nice. You keep to your word. I'm going to go Piastri P2 just in case he qualifies P2 instead of P1.
Right. George P2.
And then my final driver is going to be Verstappen, which I'm guessing you are going to also replicate.
I didn't want to replicate. I wanted to put it first, so you choose otherwise. But I guess
No, I was always going to pick Verstappen there. I had this exact orders already decided. Everything I had decided in my head, apart from biggest surprise, including my next one, which is extra bold prediction. This obviously gets 3 points rather than the normal one. My extra bold prediction is that there'll be 13 race finishes.
Ooh.
Exactly
13. Oh my god.
Exactly 13.
I feel like we should move it up to 5 because like 3 doesn't feel like that. Or maybe we should have a lucky number of 7 points. What do you say?
I'm willing to move it to 5. I don't think 7.
All right, 5 it is. 5 points for extra bold because like 13 race finish exactly like that. That's a very good prediction if it happens because it's very lucky.
We got a lot of rookie drivers, in the grid, and one crash can often constipina. Is that the word? Anyway, it can often result in multiple crashes. So I'm going out there.
No McLaren
on the podium. And you know what? I'll give you that. That is extra bold.
It's a team that's leading the constructors by a mile.
Yeah, definitely.
Like this is like putting Max outside of the podium in 23. Like is that kind of like.
Yeah, well, even more so, right? Because Max maybe his car retires or something. Both McLarens is but pretty bold, especially as I predicted them both to be on the podium.
I think most people would predict them to be even 1-2.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going all in on something specific happening, and if it happens, I mean, points. But if it doesn't, I'm still losing. So it's not like I have something to lose, right? Like I can always catch up.
No, exactly.
I want to go bold for this one.
You can take these risks, and I love to see you taking them. And that is our predictions, isn't it? Wow. Yep. Okay. One of us, one of us might come, and if it's you, then hats off to you, because bloody Nora, your predictions are wild this weekend. But yeah, one of us could come out with a healthy lead going into next week, or going into the Spanish Grand Prix. I'm not here for the next few weeks, sadly. But even so, I'll be sending in my predictions. I'll be watching along, making sure that you don't put, if the Kerr comes like 9th, you still put him as a bad driver or something. I don't know. But yes, thank you very much. Well, actually, before we go, what's one final thing you would say before the end of this? Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot. You usually put me on the spot.
Pierre Gasly on the podium. I would even bet money on it if I knew how to do it. It's something that's gonna happen. Just you heard it first. Pierre Gasly podium. It's happening. Trust me.
I'm just saying. I'll give you 5 more points if that comes true. It could be your also. You get 2 extra bold predictions. That's crazy. Thank you very much. Well, actually, it's your turn to do the intro.
I mean, you can go if you want to.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Let us know your predictions down in the comments below. I've been Ajax. This has been Sahwgunn, and as always, peace.
Peace.